Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray, that's Koji, and today we're gonna look at the state of the OP-10 secondary market. But before that, I want to quickly tell you guys about today's giveaway. So for this episode of Market Watch, I'll be giving away oh, there you go, sealed, I guess, pre-release pack. I believe this was the pre-release pack from OP-10. So this is the one that contains the Luffy, the new law, as well as buggy, like the promo buggy. Yeah, and all you have to do to be part of this giveaway is make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I will post the winner at the very end of the month, so make sure you stay subscribed so that you don't miss it if you actually win. Also, I want to quickly shout out the members of my Wolfpack, and as a reminder, my members only giveaway for the month of April is going to be this Sugar Leader Alta Art from OP-10, and all you have to do to be part of this giveaway is become a member of my Wolfpack membership, either through YouTube membership or through Twitch subscription. That is twitch.tv/Koji-TCG, one word. If you have a Prime sub, then you have a free way to be part of the fun. All right, now without further ado, let's go check out how OP-10 is doing. All right, as always, I want to start out my market watch by looking at the sealed products to get an insight on how is the stocks possibly of the One Piece sealed sets. Usually, if there are a bunch more of sealed products flooding the market, then it kind of shows that possibly there's been a reprint. So it'll be interesting to see how each set has tracked for the last month or so, starting with the OP-01 Boo box. This is going to be the pre-errata box and the one that people kind of think about as the first edition of the One Piece card game. As you can see, this price reflects that, and it just increased the last month or so, about 5% of increase. It's right now nearly 1,200 USD in price per box, which is absolutely insane. There's no way you will even get your money back with with that much money invested in that box. I believe even like a pre-errata Nami, which is going to be the highest level, I think it's not even 1,200 USD, I believe. So it's ooh, that's quite a spicy meatball if you're going to be opening that one. For everyone that's looking to find a little bit more affordable ways to open OP-01, we do have OP-02. So one of the things that's interesting is that it kind of dipped a little bit of the price about halfway through the month, and then there has been a really huge increase the last about week or so. So it went all the way down to 373, 374, and then went back up above $20, and right now the market price is $391.79. So pretty interesting rise there for OP-01 white bottom. Next we have OP-02. OP-02 is it looks like he has been really good increase again in the last month or so, about 22%, 23% increase, and right now it's holding steady at around $231.29. Next we have OP-03, similar increase than the other two. It looks like it's about 13% increase, and right now the market price is $217.60. Next we have OP-4. OP-4, oh, this one kind of looks a little bit more like OP-01 white bottom, where there has been a stark increase about halfway through the month or so. So it looks like about last halfway through the month it was at $150.16, and then it went increase and about $20, about nearly $20 increase, about 8% increase, and currently it's about $169.11. Now next, let's go look at OP-5, goated set in the One Piece card game, and it just went up and up and up the last month or so, about nearly 27% increase, and it's holding steady at $247.64. This set went up and up and up, and hey, if you were watching my market watch videos way back then, you know that I thought that OP 05 is a goated set of the One Piece card game. So yeah, the sealed products definitely reflect that. Next, let's go look at OP-06. And yeah, so this one is generally an increase, but there's a little bit of dip the last week or so. The highest that it's been was about $145.86, but there's a little bit of dip, and right now it's holding steady at about $144.01. Still about a 5% increase from the last month. Next, let's go look at EB01. EB01, ooh, interesting trend. So it looks like it was climbing, and then it decreased. And yeah, so it was all the way up $332.30, and right now it's about what, 10 $12 decrease. And yeah, it's holding steady at $319.15. So it's about the same price that it was before the month started. Not really sure why there was like a dip. You know, Cavendish is still really good. Chopper still really good with the Zuzoro being gaining more popularity. Black got hit a little bit with Laboon and Brook, but Lucci is still pretty good. So yeah, interesting to see this trend here, how the seal product actually went down, possibly indicating a little bit of a reprint, possibly for EP02, maybe not. Next, let's go look at OP07. OP07, ooh, so this one's really interesting. So OP06 and earlier, or I guess EP01 and earlier, it looks like the price just keeps increasing. OP07, this is the first time that we've seen a dip in the seal products. It went a high of about $112.72, and right now it is about $109.15 as a market price, about a 3% decrease. So nothing too bad, but it's definitely interesting to see a dip in the market price. Next, let's go look at OP8. Oh, I'm surprised with OP8. So, I mean, I guess OP8 has been very, very low. So, I'm not surprised it kind of rebounded a little bit the last month or so. So, yeah, it was nearly under $90 at the beginning of the month. And it looks like it increased about $7 or so. And right now it's just over $97.47, about a 9% increase, which is pretty good. I've been saying, OP8, I think, has been very underrated. Part of it is just there's been a lot of seal products printed by Bandai. All the major tournaments gave OP8, so there's a lot of cards and products available. But once that kind of goes down a little bit, I won't be surprised if someone gets bump up in price. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the singles is reflected that as well. Next, let's go at PRB01. Ooh, this one just, yeah, we're back to climbing again. And there was a nearly 14% increase, and this one's at nearly 300 USD. It has a market price of $279.18. Insane. Next, let's go look at OP9, another one that's very, very good set. So yeah, so it looks like it kind of went up, then down, and then up. So usually when there's a dip in the middle, usually shows a little bit of a reprint or restock of the products in the secondary market. So I wonder if there's a little bit of a mini restock here, and then once that kind of get bought, and then the prices go up again. But yeah, so it started out at $165.46 and ends up about $182.18. About a 10% increase there. Pretty nice. And then our current set, we have OP-10. So OP-10, as with OP-7, this is one of the only two sets with their price decrease the last month or so. It was all the way up to $123.27, and it's currently, wow, it's under $90 in the market price. So keep this in mind if you are going to be looking for OP-11 later on, as well as EB02. Well, EB02 is a little bit different. Usually the mid sets or the half sets are printed less than Bandai rather than the main set, so maybe it doesn't apply for EB02. But for OP-11, just keep this in mind once you see the prices, because I've seen ridiculous prices for OP-11. But if Bandai prints a lot when it releases, just wait a month or so, a month and a half, and then you might be able to grab these boxes at a reasonable price. So yeah, and so those are the current sets. Let's go look a little bit about the pre-order prices of how much it costs for EB02 as well as OP-11. So let's go look at EB02. So these are the pre-sale prices for EB02. Yeah, it's releasing in the beginning of May. Right now, it's about $213.57. Ooh, that is really, really steep. I don't know. Like, I can't. I don't know if it's hard to recommend because usually if there's going to be a set releasing, I would say wait. But EB02, I don't know how much Bandai will print, and there's a lot of cards there that is important, especially since the green, what is it? The green blue? No, green black. One of the Luffy leaders in that set is very, very good, and that means that a lot of people are going to be buying this set just to make sure that they can play that leader. So I won't be surprised if this price will even get a lot higher, a lot faster, depending on how many products got printed by Bandai. And then the next main set, we have OP-11. Right now, the current market price for our pre-order is about $176.21. I still think it's ridiculous. Even in the Canadian market, I think right now you can it'll cost you like 180 Canadian to even pre-order it, which is insane. Usually it's about 145 to 150. And yeah, I don't know. Like if Bandai prints a lot more, I would just recommend waiting. Buy singles. I mean, I always want to say buy singles anyway, but just don't try to go FOMO. Just buy singles and use their money there. And then after a month and a half, once I think that because Banner has shown that they've been printing a lot. OP-8 there was a lot, OP-9 there was a lot, OP-10 there was a lot, and I won't be surprised if OP-11 will be the same. That you will see this price dip quite a bit. Right after lunch. All right, so that has been the sealed products. Let's just go look at some. All right, next, let's go look at the more higher end cards of OP-10, starting with the manga law. Let's go see how it's going. So it looks like the last month or so, there's definitely been a downward trend, about nearly 20% decrease. It was all the way up to $514.19 USD, and right now it's about $413.83, nearly over $100 difference. A decrease of $100 plus in 1 month is quite a lot, especially for a high end card. It'll be interesting to see, will this law rebound back, or it'll be similar to other manga cards like Rayleigh, well, where it's kind of like low 300s or kind of mid 300s there. Obviously, the lowest one is the Sogi King from OP-03. So yeah, we will see how Law compares to those two. Those two are definitely been the lowest valued manga so far. So yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, huge decrease the last month or so. Really interesting there. Let's just go look at the SPs, starting with the Usohachi one. Okay, let's see. Look, last month. So there has been a decrease, but it's holding its value quite well. Obviously, it was all the way up to $177.83, nearly 178, and right now it's holding steady around $166.93. So just under $167. It's about the 3% decrease from the beginning of the month, which is not too bad there. Obviously, this is kind of pushed a little bit with the playability of the SP, with the God Usopp leader alt or leader in OP-10. Next, let's go look at my favorite SP of the set, the Whitebeard SP. Love the artwork, and I haven't pulled it yet. I haven't pulled any SPs yet for my Brother Wars, so hopefully one of them will be this Whitebeard. It looks absolutely amazing, and yeah, it looks like the entire or the rest of the market agrees with me, because it went up in price compared to like the manga law. And Usohachi, this one had an increase about 12.49%, which is really nice. About 20% increase from when it was started about a month ago. And it's holding steady right now about $163.73. And yeah, I honestly think that this will be the main chase aside from the manga card in OP-010. And if Usopp as a leader in terms of playability goes down, I could see that SP going down as well, and then this Whitebeard to be number one in this set. Next, let's go look at Sanji. Sanji here, a little bit of up and then trending up and then kind of went down the last a week and a half or so. It reached the heights of about $86.71, and it kind of went down a little bit about 70, and it's kind of holding steady right now about $17.08. Still above 8% increase from the beginning of the month, which is pretty nice. Next, let's go look at Divine Departure Alt Art. It's not an SP, but it is one of those kind of closer to a treasure rare, honestly, but better than treasure rare. Love this card. Hopefully, I can pull this one. It's so sick. And yeah, let's go look at the price. So it looks like, yeah, it's been a downward trend for sure. I think once people realize how it's not quite a manga level card anywhere close to it, it's a lot more common than people think. The price definitely went down. It was like nearly $80 USD at the beginning of the month, and right now it's holding steady at about $64.13, about a 20% decrease. And yeah, it kind of in line with the Japanese release, where those are about 50 USD, or about, yeah, 50 USD in terms of conversion. Next is look at Flampe SP. Flampe has another decrease similar to Divine Departure Alt Art. It had a height of $106.74, and it's right now at about $56.87. A massive decrease. Right now, it's, oh wow, nearly a 50% decrease, and it's right now just $56.87. Might change if yellow comes back. We don't know with EB02 with the new NLSR in that set. That looks really good as well. So maybe Flambe will get back and storm and be even a better, or I guess more expensive later on. Next, another yellow card. We have Pudding. Yeah, Pudding's up and down, up and down for sure. It was all the way up to $62.56, and right now it's about 13% decrease, and it's holding steady at $54.21. Similar. So this one's the green pudding. Is it green or blue? Green? No, blue pudding. So this is a blue pudding. Yeah, I don't know in terms of playability how good this one is. So that's might be affecting it. Love the artwork though. Love to own this card as well, especially with Sanji. A lot of the Sanji SRs and alt arts in EV02. I would love to kind of have a little bit of a pudding Sanji collection. I think that would be pretty awesome. And then the last SP here, we have Rouge Roge. I don't know how you pronounce him. Let's see his price. Yeah, it's decreased kind of similar to several of our SPs here. It was all the way up to $50.37, and right now it's about 17% decrease and about $41.66. So, yeah, the SPs, we definitely have a couple of really high valued one. With the Whitebeard and the Usuhachi one, the Sanji SP as well as Divine Departure, it's holding really good prices, even of a Flampe one. And yeah, I think it's a solid SP. It's not. I think having two really high valued one, it's really nice, and obviously you have like Divine Departures and an added sprinkle of awesomeness in this set. All right, so that has been the SPs and mangas. Next, let's go look at the leader alt art prices. All right, next we are going to be looking at the leader alt art in OP-10, starting with Smoker. Gorgeous artwork. Not a still huge fan of the way leader alt arts are made in OP-10, just because it kind of looks like just an alt art rather than leader alt art. And usually leader alt arts are a lot better and a lot more unique than regular alt arts, but the artwork still looks amazing. So yeah, so it looks like there has been a decrease last month or so. It went had a high of $63.12, and right now holding steady about $46.89, about a 24 decrease in the last month or so. That's pretty big. Next, we got God Usopp himself. And let's see, last month or so, yeah, same thing. We have a pretty, I think, substantial decrease last month or so. It was all the way up to $55.78, and right now it's just over $41.20. Yeah, 26% decrease. That's quite a chunk. Next, we got Law. We got Duckface Law here. Law is a little bit different. It kind of went a little bit high and then a lot more, I guess, bigger drop recently here. So yeah, generally they had about $17, 17.59%, so about 17.5% decrease last month or so, and it's right now that he has a market price of $39.73. Next, let's go look at Kid. We got AKA Piss Kid. It's definitely interesting. It was holding steady, plateauing, and then kind of huge drop towards the end here. Whoa, this definitely had the biggest decrease. He had 33% decrease the last month or so. And yeah, it's right now holding the market price is $36.98. Maybe people are not wanting to play Kid. I'm not sure. Next, we got Sugar. Sugar, similar. Recently, there has been quite a drop off in a lot of these leaders. It is very interesting. Yeah, overall, last month or so, similar to other leaders, it's about 20.5% decrease, and right now its market price about $20.30. Next, we got Kaiser the Clown. Kaiser, wow, yeah, same thing. You see the massive decrease during the last what 2 weeks or so. Yeah, so it's about a 23.5% decrease last month or so, and this one has market price of just over $17.68. So yeah, so those have been the leader prices so far. Definitely seeing a lot of downward trends the last month or so. Very big decrease, honestly, with pretty much all of them over 10% and most of them over 25. Next, let's go look at the secret rare, starting with the law one. So the law, yeah. So I don't know if there has been more products open the last 2 weeks or so, but there has been quite a bit of a steep decrease the last 2 weeks or so. But yeah, generally it's about 35.26 decrease last month. And right now its market price for the Law Secret Rare is $19.83, which is honestly not too shabby. It's kind of in line with a lot of the secret rares out there. And then our second secret rare, unfortunately, this is going to be the dud one of the set until they release another Luffy leader that uses it. Then it'll be like $100. We got the Luffy secret rare. And yeah, this one's very interesting because it yo-yoed up and down. But generally, last month or so, it's about 25% decrease, 24.87. And right now, it's just selling for $5.80. So, hey, you don't know what kind of leader they might get. And so maybe it's a good time to pick up a playset of Luffy. I'm just saying. So yeah, so that has been the leader alt art prices as well as the secret rare next. And finally, let's go look at the alt arts. All right, last but not least, we have the alt art, starting with the number one law alt art. Obviously, we're not going to count the what you call divine departure alt arts. It's a little bit more gassed up alt art than the regular one. So let's see how law alt art does. So it looks like last about 2 weeks or so, there's been a decrease in price. Generally, still about a 9% increase from the beginning of the month, holding steady about $55.08. Next, let's go look at Kuzan here. Kuzan's got affected with Black getting hit with the Moria ban, and the price is going down. About 22.67% decrease, and right now its market price is $41.82. Next, we have Sanji. Sanji has had actually quite an uptick of price about 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so, all the way up to 59, and right now it's about $39.55, about 16.61 decrease in pricing. Still pretty good. If once Shanks maybe wins more, you see the price rebound a little bit here. Next, we have Smoker. Yeah, Smoker here. Same thing, a little decrease last month or so, about 28.77 decrease, and right now it's he has a current market price of $38.37. Definitely substantial decrease the last month or so. Next, we have Toshigi, its partner, and same thing, another decrease, about 38.27, about 38% decrease, and right now its market price about $26.89. So yeah, it looks like the trend here is that a lot of the alt arts just had a lot of decrease. Ooh, kid tried to buck the trend. It was a little bit of steady, and then cratered the last week and a half or so. Yeah, about 15% decrease here. The market price about $19.52. Next, let's go look at Rebecca. Wow, same thing. It was holding really well, and then market just cratered here. I wonder if there was a lot of reprints, not reprints, but stock available in the wild, and that kind of drove the prices down. That could be a reason for this because it's just consistently across the board here. But yeah, it's about a 33% decrease right now. The market price about $19.17. Next, let's go look at the Treasure Rare Ace. Well, it looks like the crash happened a lot more in the beginning here. But yeah, I mean, part of that is just there's of playability for sure. Maybe when SC22 releases with the Whitebeard slash Ace deck there, maybe this one will rebound a little bit more. But right now, last month or so, it's about a 28.5% decrease. Right now, it's a market value of 18. Next, we got the Luffy here, the yellow Luffy. So yeah, same thing, another massive decrease, about a 14% decrease, and about $18 in market value. Next, let's go look at the Gear 5 for Luffy here with the Bounce Man. Looks absolutely amazing, and it's criminally underrated because right now it's just it has a market value of just over $17, and it had about 28% decrease percent decrease last month or so, which is insane. I honestly think the secret rare is going to be very undervalued. We just need to be one leader that uses it, and I won't be surprised if the price is actually going to be pretty well there. Next, we got the Rosinante here. About actually just a little bit of rebound here a little bit, but still about 24% decrease. Right now, it's just under $17. Next, let's go look at Cavendish, part of the the Usopp leader here. Yeah, similar to Rebecca, about 28% decrease, and this one's about a $14 market value. Next, let's go look at Lim. Lim had an increase. You know why? Because there was a who was it? Flesh. There was a European um, um, player that won one of the regionals using Lim, and Lim might be the new hotness thing here, so that might be something to watch out for. There was definitely a bump in price for a little bit, and then kind of went down a little bit. So I guess from the beginning it was about 4.5% decrease. Market value right now is about $13.79, but it was really interesting to see it got affected really high when one deck performs really well there. Next, let's go look at Monet, yeah, it went up a little bit when Shanks got a little bit better, or I guess more represented here, and then kind of went down. And yeah, last month or so it had 30% decrease, and right now it has a market value of $12. Next, we'll go look at Purple Doffy. Purple Doffy kind of went up and down. Still overall about 18% decrease. He has a market value of $10.48. Let's go look at Kyrgios, part of the Usopp leader here, similar to the other ones like Cavendish, as well as Rebecca. About a 48% decrease. Wow, massive there. And this thing had only a value of $10.43. And then let's go round it out with Frankie. Frankie at about 14% decrease. This one's about $9. And then the last one, we got Senior Pink. And Senior Pink is about, it kind of went up and then went down again. But overall, $17.45 decrease, and this was a market value of just under $6. So it looks like the alt arts as a whole went down about 25 to 30% across the field. Might be due to more boxes being available in the wild, kind of like more like the Wave 2. I believe there was like a Wave 2 that got released in April, so that might be part of it. We will see if there's no Wave 3, and then as the demand for these cards get a little bit higher, will that affect the prices moving forward? Yeah, we will see. But yeah, generally, looks like the alt art is definitely a lot more similar to OP-08, honestly, more than a lot of the ones. It decreased quite a bit. So hey, it has definitely been really, really interesting to see the alt arts. But it looks like the SPs held pretty well, some of the higher end ones. And but yeah, it looks like right now the hype of OP-10 has died down quite a bit. More products are available in the wild. The seal products keeps going down, and then the value of a lot of the cards, honestly, like 90% of the cards, just keeps going down. And it'll be interesting to track next month if that will continue, or if the new EB02 release mix it up a little bit more. Remember, guys, if you want to be part of the giveaway, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much if you're still listening to this at the very end of the video. It's definitely a long one. All more market watches like this. And I hope you guys will have an amazing rest of the week. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.